Welcome to Truth Discovery. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. In the grand theater of global geopolitics, the story of the Comac C919 jetliner unfolds, a tale that stretches far beyond the boundaries of aviation. This is not just the journey of a new aircraft, but the embodiment of a nation's ambition to soar above the clouds of limitation and into the stratosphere of global influence. The C919, sleek and modern, is more than a machine. It is a symbol of China's determination to challenge the established order in the skies, to write its own chapter in the history of flight, and to inspire a new generation of dreamers and engineers. Behind every rivet and every bolt, there is a story of perseverance, a nation's dream of aviation dominance amidst a superpower's technological struggle. In bustling factories, teams of engineers and workers labor day and night, driven by a vision to create a homegrown jetliner that can rival the giants of Boeing and Airbus. The C919 is the product of years of research, innovation, and relentless pursuit of excellence, fueled by a desire to reduce dependence on foreign technology and to claim a seat at the table of global aviation leaders. Yet the path to the skies is fraught with turbulence. The U.S. halted exports of critical jet engines, casting a shadow over China's aerospace ambitions. This move was more than a business decision. It was a strategic maneuver in the ongoing contest for technological supremacy. The ban sent shockwaves through the industry, stalling production lines and forcing Chinese engineers to confront the harsh realities of global interdependence. For months, uncertainty loomed, and the dream of a self-sufficient Chinese jetliner seemed to hang in the balance. In a surprising reversal, the ban was lifted, hinting at a potential thaw in U.S.-China relations. The decision sparked cautious optimism as it suggested that even amidst rivalry, cooperation could still find a place. Diplomats and business leaders on both sides recognized the mutual benefits of engagement, and for a moment the world glimpsed the possibility of a more collaborative future. The C919 project was back on track, but the episode left an indelible mark on the psyche of China's aviation industry. Yet, the saga continued with persistent delays in C919 deliveries due to engine supply chain issues. The global web of suppliers, logistics, and regulations proved to be both a strength and a vulnerability. Each delay was a reminder that in the interconnected world of modern aviation, no nation can truly go it alone. Mechanics and engineers worked tirelessly to resolve bottlenecks, while airlines and passengers waited anxiously for the promise of a new era in Chinese aviation to be fulfilled. This paradox highlights the complex interplay of globalization, national interest, and technological rivalry. The C919's journey is shaped by the push and pull of cooperation and competition, where every breakthrough is shadowed by new challenges. The aircraft's fate is tied to the ebb and flow of international relations, trade policies, and the relentless march of innovation. It is a vivid illustration of how deeply our world is interconnected, and how the ambitions of one nation can ripple across continents. The C919 story is a microcosm of the defining challenge of our time, questioning the future of international cooperation and technological advancement. As experts debate at global forums and engineers collaborate across borders, the world watches to see whether competition will give way to partnership, or whether new lines will be drawn in the sand. The outcome will shape not only the future of aviation, but the very nature of progress in the 21st century. It is a critical chapter in the great power narrative, shaping the world our children will inherit. The saga of the C919 is still being written, its wings carrying the hopes, fears, and ambitions of a nation, and perhaps the world, into the skies of tomorrow. The C919 is more than just a commercial aircraft. It stands as a bold declaration of China's determination to shape its own future in the global aviation industry. For decades, the skies have been dominated by Western giants, but the C919 represents a new chapter. One where China is not just a participant, but a contender on the world stage. At the heart of this project is a vision to lead in high-tech industries, driving innovation and expertise within China's borders. The C919 is the result of years of research, development, and collaboration among thousands of engineers, scientists, and workers, all united by a shared goal: to create a world-class jetliner that can compete with the best. By directly challenging the dominance of Boeing and Airbus, the C919 has become a powerful symbol of national pride and technological achievement. Its development has inspired a sense of unity and purpose, rallying the nation behind a common ambition. COMAC, the company behind the C919, has invested billions of dollars and countless hours to bring this vision to life. Each aircraft that rolls off the assembly line is a testament to China's growing capabilities and its drive for self-sufficiency in a field long dominated by foreign technology. The ultimate goal is clear: to dominate the vast Chinese aviation market, ensuring that the economic benefits of air travel stay within the country. With a rapidly growing middle class and increasing demand for air travel, the stakes have never been higher. However, the journey has not been without obstacles. The U.S. engine ban highlighted critical vulnerabilities in China's supply chain, serving as a wake-up call and reinforcing the nation's resolve to achieve true technological independence. This challenge has only strengthened China's commitment to mastering every aspect of aircraft production. The success of the C919 is more than a commercial milestone. It is a crucial element of China's broader national strategy. As the jet soars into the skies, it carries with it the hopes, ambitions, and sovereign aspirations of a nation determined to chart its own course in the world. At the very core of this unfolding international drama lies the LEAP-1C jet engine, a technological masterpiece that represents decades of innovation, collaboration, and fierce competition in the aerospace industry. Developed through a partnership between American and French companies, the LEAP-1C is not just another engine. It is a symbol of Western engineering prowess, combining cutting-edge materials, fuel efficiency, and reliability that set a new standard for commercial aviation. Its advanced design allows aircraft to fly farther, faster, and with less environmental impact, making it highly sought after by airlines and manufacturers around the world. This marvel of Western aerospace technology is the result of years of research, billions in investment, and the expertise of thousands of engineers. Every component, from the fan blades to the core, is a testament to the relentless pursuit of perfection in flight. But as the engine became a critical component for China's ambitious aviation projects, the U.S. government stepped in, imposing strict export controls. Officials feared that the technology could be diverted for military use, blurring the lines between civilian and defense applications, a phenomenon known as military-civil fusion. The concern was that if China gained access to such advanced technology, it could rapidly close the gap in aerospace and defense capabilities, potentially undermining America's long-held strategic advantage. This move was not an isolated decision, but part of a much broader U.S. strategy to slow China's technological rise. By restricting access to key innovations, the U.S. aimed to maintain its leadership in critical sectors and protect its national security interests on the global stage. The engine ban sent a clear message. The U.S. was willing to weaponize its technological edge, using export controls and embargoes as tools of geopolitical influence. This marked a new era where technology and national security became deeply intertwined. For GE Aerospace, the situation presented both risk and opportunity. On one hand, the company stood to gain commercially from exclusive deals and government support. On the other, it faced the challenge of navigating complex international regulations and the potential loss of a massive market. For China, the export restrictions underscored a frustrating dependency on foreign technology. Chinese engineers and manufacturers were left scrambling to find alternatives, accelerating efforts to develop homegrown engines and reduce reliance on Western suppliers. In the end, the LEAP-1C became much more than a piece of machinery. It emerged as a powerful symbol of the global power struggle, its fate inextricably linked to the shifting tides of international politics, economic rivalry, and the race for technological supremacy. The U.S. lifted the engine export ban, signaling a potential thaw in U.S.-China tech tensions. This decision balanced national security with American commercial interests. Corporations like GE lobbied for this shift, highlighting the ban's economic impact. The reversal was part of broader measures, hinting at managed competition rather than confrontation. The timing on Independence Day projected confident leadership, yet the reality of global supply chains and strategic distrust complicated the policy's implementation. Optimism faded as C919 deliveries faced delays due to engine supply chain issues. Despite the ban lift, U.S. export controls on subcomponents persisted. This created a logistical minefield, disrupting the entire supply ecosystem. The strategy of subtle disruption increased costs and delays, crippling C919 production. The U.S. allowed engine sales but squeezed smaller suppliers, maintaining strategic ambiguity. The C919 can fly, but it cannot soar to challenge the Boeing-Airbus duopoly. The C919's production delays ripple through global economies. China's ambitions face setbacks, forcing reliance on foreign aircraft. The US benefits Boeing but risks long-term supplier trust. The disruption limits market competition, keeping costs high. It accelerates techno-nationalism, prioritizing domestic supply chains over global efficiency. Nationalist sentiments grow, complicating cooperation on global issues. China's response to supply chain uncertainty is a push for self-sufficiency. The CJ1008 engine project gains urgency and funding. China aims to master complex engineering feats, challenging Western dominance. Progress is undeniable, with prototypes in testing. The US strategy may have delayed competition but ensured China's eventual independence. Across aerospace, China fosters domestic suppliers, reshaping the global landscape. Analysts see a pivotal moment in aviation and trade. The US containment strategy fuels China's independence. The global jet market remains a duopoly for now, but China's rise is inevitable. COMAC will serve China's market, then expand globally. A bifurcated aviation world emerges, with competing blocs. This shift forces countries to make difficult choices, altering the global order. The C919 saga illustrates global shifts in strategic competition. Supply chains become battlegrounds, reflecting globalization's clash with nationalism. Policies are fluid, creating managed friction without severing ties. The US strategy provokes China's push for technological independence. This ensures a parallel ecosystem, altering the global landscape. The C919's future will indicate US-China relations and the international order's direction.